Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Malawach Kodash, the Bala, and the son to the elder apostles, a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere alchemy across the world. Now, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 23, titled, Joshua addresses Israel. Now, this is verse 1. And it came to pass, a long time after that Yahweh had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about, that Joshua waxed old and stricken in age. And Joshua called for all Israel, and for their elders, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and said unto them, I am old and stricken in age, and ye have seen all that Yahweh your power hath done unto all these nations because of you. For Yahweh your power is he that fight for you, that had fought for you, Behold, I have divided unto you by lot these nations that remain, to be an inheritance for your tribes, from Jordan, with all the nations that I have cut off, even unto the great sea westward, which was here. This is East Manasseh, and then therefore this is west, until here. So we had all this, except for this region. Verse 5. And Yahweh, your power, he shall expel them from before you, and drive them from out of your sight, and ye shall possess their land, as Yahweh your power had promised unto you. Be ye therefore very courageous to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom, to the right hand or to the left, that ye come not among these nations, these that remain among you, neither make mention of the names of their power, of their God, nor cause to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them. So we were not allowed to be doing those things. But nowadays our people bow in front of Caesar Borgia. So yeah. But cleave unto Yahweh, your power, as ye have done unto this day. For Yahweh had driven out from before you great nations and strong. But as for you, no man had been able to stand before you unto this day. So we was beating them up left and right, as long as we stayed with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But other than that, as soon as we went to the side, left or right from the Most High, we started losing wars. Verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for Yahweh your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he had promised you. Yeah, and I'll always put this in your imagination of what's it again? Let me see. Jaga from the Thundercats. I think it was this one. Yeah. So the Jaga is basically going to protect us like this, man. That's what the Heavenly Father is going to do. He's going to put that spirit upon us. He did it back then. One of us could chase 1,000. So literally, when you see these Marvel characters and stuff like that, when you see all these Marvel characters, yeah, these were the Israelites, man. One of us could beat up 1,000 of them. That's how strong we were in those days. And the Lord is going to give that power back. So we're going to be the nation of Jacob again, man. We are already, but, we're weak now. Once the Most High gives us that power, we're going to be stronger than we were back then. Because now we're going to have spiritual powers too, not just superpowers. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be able to do things with our mind, right? And not just our physical strength and stuff like that. Verse 11. Take good heed therefore unto yourselves, that ye love Yahweh your power. Else if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, which is what our people are doing right now, even these that remain among you, because the Heavenly Father didn't kick them out 100%, because he already told that he did that on purpose in the book of Judges, chapter 2 and also chapter 3. Judges chapter 2 verse 20. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he said, because that this people have transgressed my covenant which I commanded their fathers, and have not hearkened unto my voice, I also will not henceforth drive out any from before them of the nations which Joshua left when he died, that through them I may prove Israel, whether they will keep the way of the Lord to walk therein, as their fathers did keep it or not. Therefore Yahweh the Lord left those nations without driving them out hastily, neither delivered he them into the hand of Joshua, because Joshua couldn't beat them up on purpose. And later on, the Israelites, the Lord was looking to see if we was going to be friends with them, because the Lord told us, don't be friends with them, don't make covenants with them. And guess what our people did? They literally did exactly what the Lord told us not to do. Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 2. And when Yahweh thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take for unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. And that's exactly what we did. We went against what the Lord told us to do. Anyway. So it says here, verse 12, else if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnants of those nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you and to your daughters, know for a surety that Yahweh your power will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your side, in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land which Yahweh your power had given you. So that's exactly what happened. Pardon. And behold, this day I am going the way of all the earth, and ye know in all your hearts, and all in your and in all your souls, that not one thing had failed of all the good things which Yahweh your power spake concerning you. All are come to pass unto you, and not one thing had failed thereof. Right? Because you might say like, okay, the Quran has a how you call that thing? The Quran has a prophet, right? And that prophet is they call him Muhammad. What prophecies does the Bible have? Does the Quran have? And what prophecies did Muhammad actually say, pronounce, or declare? What prophecies do they have? Plastic surgery, genetic engineering, cloning in this short and concise sentence. Okay, let's see what it is. 25 prophets are mentioned in the Quran. Although some believe that there's 124,000. Okay, some prophets were given holy books. Okay, still not. What things did the Quran predict? Tribulation, immortality. Yeah, it's still not here. The Bible speaks about immortality, mighty wars. Yeah, the scriptures talks about that unnatural phenomenon. Okay, so storms and stuff like that. Okay, crazy type storms at that, unnaturals. Okay, invasion by Gog and Magog. That's in the Bible, and you have to remember the Quran is based on the Bible. Here. Wow. Is the Quran derived from the Bible? Yes, it is. They want to say no, but I have talked to so many Muslims. It copies the first 5 books of Moses. There's a lot of similarities because in the Quran, Ishmael is the one that was going to get sacrificed, but in the Bible, Isaac is the one that was to get sacrificed. You had the flood also there, which is that unnatural phenomenon, whatever. The flood is also there. Noah, Shem, and Ham. Noah and his 3 sons, Sem, Ham, and Japheth, also mentioned in the Quran. But in the Quran it says that One of the sons of Noah died, and then later on he magically appeared again. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, so if you ask any Muslim person, so what are the prophecies? Like, what is it? Is the Quran talking about slavery? Is it talking about the so-called Caucasus people that are going to rule the world and then be done with? What is it talking about? So where are the prophecies of the Quran? Yeah, it's based on the Bible, but they change a few stories. It is written and based on the Bibles. Yes, that's the truth. Anyway, let me see something here. Prophecies, fulfilled prophecies. Prophecy must be clear. Dun, 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 dun. Prophecy must not be staged. Just like The Simpsons, those are staged. That's not no damn prophecies. They already know what the elites are gonna do. You know. Did you know that the CIA was working with Hollywood? How the CIA hoodwinked Hollywood ever since its inception in 1947, actually. The CIA have been covertly working with Hollywood. That's why you see all these crazy movies like MK Ultra and all those type of things. For example, you got the conspiracy movie of Mel Gibson. Melly, a demon. Mel Gibson, what year was that? 1997. If you watch this movie, you're gonna see like, damn, this is a crazy shit. But nowadays, all those things in those movies, literally, we know about those things. That those things are real. But how did they know about it? You got the mind control thing. You got the pollution of the water. You got the pollution of the air. All the thing. But the pollution of the water, the fluoride in the water, and all this. Here he talks about it. That here in the this no Wait, this is the first scene, right?
Empire State, scream and drop. When you're in love, you'll jump from the top of the Empire State, screaming Geronimo the whole way down. I love her so bad, well, she wrecks me. My name is Sutton.
Oh no, okay, he didn't say anything, but that's the beginning. No. In the beginning of the movie, it's also in the taxi. I think he's sitting in the back, or maybe he's sitting in the front. I don't know anymore. Need to go watch that movie again. But this movie again. But he was talking about he was talking all kind of crazy stuff and stuff like that back in the days in those movies, and that's why it's called conspiracy theory, because that's the word that they use right now when you want to talk about the truth. Then they call it conspiracy. They're lying to you. Fun fact: conspiracy theory is one of those movies that got an R rated because it made the government look bad. I just remember the movie. What's going on right there? Best movie ever. And you can believe everything he says in the beginning. See, that's the scene what I'm talking about. In the beginning is the scene that everything he says is real. Yeah, best documentary so far. Yeah, it's a movie. No, it's a documentary, man. They're showing you what they're doing and who influenced the 1997 conspiracy theory, 2018 somewhat no common knowledge. See, I'm telling you, they know. My favorite movie of all time. We all know why the sequel didn't happen. Didn't forget the gravy. Mel Gibson was telling you the truth from the beginning. Perfect for the role. Yeah, he was, because he did act like a nutcase. Because that's how they actually want to make you come over ass like a nutcase when you speak these type of truths. But you should watch the movie for yourself if you have the time. I don't know where they were at, whether it be on Netflix or something like that. Let me see, streaming. Stream. 2 hours, 15 minutes. You can watch it on Netflix. Let me see. Yeah, you could just try and watch it over there. Maybe Prime or something like that. I don't know if you subscribe to that. Maybe you have family members or friends that you can watch it for free from on their accounts and stuff like that. You know, because the family joined together as a thing. I don't know how you call it. Yeah. And when the mountains are made to move, the mountains are made to move. The move. The freaking Romans did that, and they didn't even believe in the Bible. They believed in pedestry, sodomy. Anyway, this is a zoo, really. Well, I just ate some stuff. Still itching. Women's right. Whatever, dude. I just you grab this and yeah. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord had created a new thing. A woman shall compass a man. That's feminism. That's why I ain't even pissed off. I'm pissed off at it. You know, I'm not bothering myself with it, but I do know that it's not supposed to be. But the fact that I see it, I'm laughing at it because I know that these females are supposed to fight against their men. The Edomite female is now fighting against the Edomite male, and they're crazy with it. Books published and spread. This ain't prophecies, man. What? AIDS. Yeah, whatever, dude. This ain't no damn prophecies compared to the Bible, man. This is common knowledge. This is nonsense. Their skin will bear witness against them as to what they have been doing. This ain't no. Who wrote this, man? Pollution. Man, this is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. Revelation chapter 11:18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath has come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that they should give reward unto thy servants the prophets and to the saints, because their deaths will be our reward, and us and the salvation will be our reward, actually. But he blessed is he that seeth the fall of his enemy. Going on. And them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth. That's pollution in itself, because they're the ones destroying the earth. Because especially if you see it now, they got these oil spills. You know what I'm saying? If there are too many animals, like too many birds around, they start killing them off. Why? Because birds eat seed, and from them they shed all over the place. So you're gonna have a whole forest just off of these birds running around, running amok up on the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as Esau sees a lot of birds, he's gonna kill them. Or when he sees there are many deer. There were too many deer in what was it, 2019 or something like that? 2019, or was it 2020? There are too many deer. No, the government allowed to kill and shot the deer. They had that a few years ago. There's too many deer, and then they basically said like, yeah, you could just go about and kill them. Too many deer governments. As the government sees it. I think it was 2021, yeah. Yeah, deer are threatening American forests. Is more hunting. Is more hunting dissolution. This basically what they're doing is when there are too many animals, like whether it be deer or too many birds, so government kills. Like oh yeah, overpopulation. When there's anyway, everybody knows that when there's how many birds are killed by so when there are too many birds, bird overpopulation, the scientists have found many solutions for bird overpopulation. The first huge problem involving bird poop is destruction. The birds' urine and poop are very, very what? hazardous to what the health hazards and all that type of stuff. Or humane solution for bird overpopulation is spikes in the bird roosting areas. Scientists have found many solutions for bird overpopulation. So they want to kill them. That's the thing. They want to kill everything. Everything that these Edomites, they just want to kill things. That's their solution. Kill, kill, kill. The killers of the planet Earth, the murderers and the killers. Right? Too many deer, kill them. Too many birds, kill them. Too many insects, kill them. Too many rodents, kill them. That's their solution for anything, death. Anything and everything. Anyway, let me go on. Joshua chapter 13, 23, verse 15. Therefore it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which Yahweh your power promised you, so shall the Lord bring upon you all evil things, until he have destroyed you from off this good land which Yahweh your power had given you. Yeah, and the Lord said that already. He said that in the book of Leviticus chapter 18. He said, so all these things we were not allowed to do. All these things until here, 24. Leviticus 18:24. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, all these things. Fucking animals, men with men, women with women, sleeping with a woman when she's on her period is also not allowed. Sleeping with your wife's daughter if she had a child with another man, and that man died, and now you take her and now you pop her daughter. You can't do that. A man and her brother, whatever. Just all these things here. You can't do that. Incest. You can't sleep with your next to your family. Like whether it be your half sister or your half brother, doesn't matter. You can't sleep with your aunt. So defile not yourselves in any of these things, for all these the nations are defiled which I'll cast out before you. Verse 27. For all the abominations. Oh, sorry. No, this 25. And the land is defiled. Therefore I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it, and the land itself vomited out her inhabitants. And this was already prophesied to the Heavenly Father. Sorry, by the Heavenly Father to Abraham. Genesis 15:13. And he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and shall serve them. And they shall afflict them 400 years, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterward shall they come out with great substance, and thou shalt go unto thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the 4th generation they shall come hither again. And where was he at that time? When he was told, he was in the land of Canaan at that time. For the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. And who were the first people to actually get attacked by the Israelites when we came up out of Egypt? The first one that we fought was Shihon and Og, which are the Amorite kings, giants. He was big, and he was really big, right? So we snuffed them out. And then all the people here on the side of Jericho and here, the Gibeonites, they started to get afraid. All of these people here, actually, here. All of these people started to get afraid, and yet they kind of still want to fight, especially here. Because here the Philistines, Mizraim is here, living in the midst of the land of the Canaanites. Just like how you have Simeon living in the midst of Judah. And so was that, right? Going on. Verse 16. Joshua chapter 23, verse 16. When ye have transgressed the covenant of Yahweh your power, which he commanded you, and have gone and served other gods, and bow yourselves to them, then shall the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he have given you. That's the warning that Joshua gave them, before he, because he was old and stricken in age, before he passed on to the next, to the next hereafter, I should say. Because when you die, you go right back to the spirit world, which is shown you here, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 1. For we know that if our earthly house, which is your body, of this tabernacle, which is, the tabernacle that we are in right now, the first tabernacle, as pardon, the house of the Ark of the Covenant, but which is where we were supposed to be dwelling. We are supposed to be dwelling in the midst of the tent, in the midst of holiness, in the first, under the first testament. This is the tabernacle, yes, but we were supposed to be surrounded. We were supposed to surround the tabernacle. Yeah, because this is all the good. Well, this was all the goodness of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and only the Levites were allowed to come near, and anybody else of any of the tribes of Israel, if they came near unto the tabernacle, they would die. Your body your spirit would just leave your body. Yeah, that's mentioned in the book of Numbers chapter 1. It says it right here. So it says Numbers 1:51. And when the tabernacle setteth forth, the Levites shall take it down. And when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. Whether you are killed or whether you just your spirit leave your body, it depends. But we were not the other tribes were not allowed to come near the tabernacle of the Ark of the Covenant. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. 7. So Numbers 18:7. You see the surface of the guy. 6. And I, behold, I have taken your brethren, the Levites, from among the children of Israel. To you they are given as a gift to the Lord, for the Lord, to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. Therefore thou and thy sons with thee shall keep your priest's office for everything of the altar, everything, and within the veil, and ye shall serve. I have given your priest's office unto you. What? Yeah. As a service of gift. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And here you can see which families had the charge of, doing stuff. You had the family, they all had their charges, which is their duty. These were the 3 sons of Levi: Gershon, Kohath, and Merida. And if I'm correct, Amram, here is where Moses came from. But Moses is a Kohath. Right. That's somewhere in the book of Chronicles. But yeah, so 1 Chronicles, if I'm correct. The charge of the sons of Gershom, which is the firstborn, were these things. They was in charge of the tabernacle, the tent, the covering thereof, and the hanging of the door of the congregation, and the hanging of the court, and the curtain of for the door of the court, which is by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and the cords of it, for all the service thereof. Right. And then you had the, let me see, okay, that was like 8,600 keeping the charge of the sanctuary, and the family of the Kohites. Okay, and then you had the sons of Merari. They had their charge, the pillars, the bars, the vessels, and the service, and their sockets and their pins and stuff like that, keeping the charge. And the sons of Merida, and where's the other one? Okay, let's get the charge. And the sons of Gershon and the sons of sorry, the sons of Merida and good. Okay. It's somewhere here. They all had their charge. The sons of Kohath. Yeah. The sons of Kohath. I didn't even color that. The sons of Kohath shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle southward. Yeah, that's where they were supposed to be. And their charge. It doesn't say the sons of here. And their charge shall be the ark, the table, the candlestick, the altar, the vessels, and stuff like that, and the minister, the hanging, and all these type of things. And the charge of the family of Merari were to be, the bars, tabernacle, pillars, vessels, and all those type of things round about, sockets and their pins and their cords, all this here. Everybody had their job to do. Some of them had the ropes here, these things with their pins and stuff like that. And let's see if I can get, yeah, these things, these ropes, and pinned down to the ground, pitched, actually I should say, down to the ground, into the ground with a hammer. Of course, you pitch them in the ground. These cords here, as you can see, and everybody in the family had their things to do, right? So going on back over here, so we follow that. So basically this is our dwelling place, because the word tabernacle means, according to the Hebrew Bible, the tabernacle, also known as the tent of the congregation. That's why we had camp. We set up camp. We pitch up camp because we are the tabernacle. When you have a camp, that's the tabernacle. Was the portable earthly dwelling of the Heavenly Father, in the form of the Ark of the Covenant, was in this tent over here, right? Used by the Israelites from the Exodus until the conquest of Canaan, right? When we came into Jericho in the book of Joshua, we started to use it for war. The Ark of the Covenant, we started to use that for war, right? So 2 Corinthians 5:10, for we know that if our earthly house, which is your body, of this tabernacle which we dwell temporarily in, we are temporarily here upon the planet Earth serving. And what are we doing here upon the planet Earth? Serving the Most High. That is our duty. Exodus chapter 4 verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Heavenly Father and keep His commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. We're supposed to serve Yahweh, and the heathens are supposed to serve us. That is the job of a heathen. The reason that the heathens were created is to serve the nation of Israel. You might think that's far-fetched and that's fucked up, but then again, turn around and look at the earth and ask yourself, who do you serve? Do you have a social security number? Okay. Which race implemented that for you? Because if I'm correct, if you go to them Arab lands and stuff like that, what is this, news? Okay, cool. If you go to them Arab lands and stuff like that, let me see here, Arab lands. There's no social security there in the United Arab. What is this? United Arab Emirates or something like that. Basically, United Arab Nations. You don't have a social security number there, and I think in China you don't. Wait, let me double check that social security number in China. Yes, yeah, of course they're the police state. Japan. Also known as number. Yeah, these okay, and. I don't think they got it here. Health insurance card. The social insurance code is on the okay. What countries do not have social security? I should have typed that in a long time ago. But yeah, I should have thought of it, because if I sit still and think, I'd be like, yeah, definitely China has a social security number. That's the program of how they want the whole world to run. That's the prelude or the preview for the rest of the, like that one child policy. That shit came from there, and that's a testing ground, because these Moabites, they are very submissive and ready to be taken over. Their own government is very cruel toward them. Moabites are cruel, boy. Have you seen how they treat animals? Animals that the greatest thug nigga wouldn't even harm, because it's an animal. He'd be thinking like, nah, I'm not gonna hurt you. He'd rather shoot up a school than to hurt an animal. But the Moabites, yeah, they'd rather hurt an animal and shoot up the school. Or actually hurt an animal and not shoot up the school. Let me see something. 4 billion people. Anyway, these countries, Somalia, Libya, and all that type of stuff, they don't have social security numbers and stuff like that. But anyway, enough of that. So you're serving the government, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything you're being taxed upon. Because those countries that so-called don't have a social security number, okay, cool, okay. Do they how do you call that thing? Do they have products in their stores? Somalian stores. Let me see. Somalian stores don't have social security number, right? Products. Do they have that? Okay, they have supermarkets there too, right? Okay, cool. Okay. So do they have the barcode thing over there? You motherfucker, right? They have the barcode thing over there. That means they pay taxes. That's what it means. So you're still serving the Edomites, even though you don't have certain systems of them in place in your lands, but you do have social security numbers. Sorry, you do have barcodes on their products and stuff like that. Why? Because these products don't look like they're from there. Yeah. You might see some deer faces and stuff like that, but you're gonna see some caucus faces on some of these beauty skin products, man. You what's it called again? Palm oil. That's palm oil. I don't know palm oil in Somalia, but I do know it's from West Africa. Don't even know what that is. Yeah, Ariel. That's a Dutch thing. Ariel, and I think American too. This one. Is it Dutch thing? Dutch food brands. Ariel. I do know it to be some Dutch thing. It could be American. I don't know. I never looked it up, but I saw it there, which is soap, and I'm sure it has a barcode on it. So they pay taxes upon it. That's the point. So the point is, you're serving the Edomites, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, or whether you have a social security number or not. You're still paying them. You're still putting money in their pockets because they benefit off of those taxes because you buy it from them in their lands, and they're gonna tax you. And then you come to your own land and then you sell it to your own people. But still, the fact that you have it in your hand and in your land shows that you still paid them a certain amount of money, including the taxes that they want from you for those products. So you still filled their pockets for nothing because the tax money is just a lie. But anyway, they can do whatever they want right now. So once that time comes, their faces is on that money, so they are allowed to tax you. But once that time comes, we're going to be allowed to harm you for it. It's going to be a great day. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of the heavenly Father. So this is your earthly vessel, your body, and this is your heavenly body. An house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. Yeah, we want that on the earth. If so be that being clothed, we shall not be found naked. We're never going to make mistakes again, because now you're going to be perfect. Because if you make mistakes, you start being naked. You start being naked. Ezekiel chapter 37 and also Micah chapter 3 shows you that the more you sin, the more you lose clothing and stuff like that, and you lose spiritual clothing, and you also lose your armor, you lose your flesh. That's why we need to put on the armor of the Heavenly Father. Put ye on the armor of God, so that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, which is his lies and tricks. One of his lies is you're an African. If you believe that, then you're naked. You have no defense, you have no sword, you have no buckler to fight against that tongue. That's that arrow that be shooting arrows at you. They be shooting arrows at you. Bitter words. Psalm 64 and 3, who who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. That's what they're doing. And their tongue walketh throughout the earth with their false laws and stuff like that, right? Anyway, so with that, I'm going to say Shalom. That was the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23. Right, the Lord is going to protect us. He's going to give us that superpower. He's going to give his elect that superpower. And then they're going to go on the planet Earth and cause it, bring the ruckus. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. That's what the Lord is going to do. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.